Ladies and gentlemen, can I get your eyes and your ears up here? Okay, we are practicing Unit 3, Week 4. Holy guacamole. We are just a rocking and a rolling, getting things going. Okay, Unit 3, Week 4. I want you guys to, last week we just took the whole week just to really focus on reading. Jimmy, I need you to put that water bottle down. Show me that you're going to be an awesome participating kiddo. Oh my goodness, and you're wearing your glasses. I love it. I love it. Okay. So we're going to practice some phoneme segmentation. So phonemes are those sounds that we hear in the word. Segmentation is where we break them up. Can I get Ellie to just pop up? A seat?
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Well, hop up in the Cambry seat. She's gone. I've sanitized the seat. I sanitize every seat every single day. So, all right. That way you're a little bit closer and you're not so far away. All right. So listen carefully as I say a word. Rose. Rose. Miguel, honey, you need to put breakfast away. Put it away if you want to keep it, okay?
Oh.
Rose. Okay, I'm going to touch a spot on my arm for each sound that I hear. I want you guys to do it with me. Thank you. Thank you for showing me you guys are ready. Rose. I touched 3 spots on my arm, right? And you guys did too. Because I hear 3 sounds in that word, right? So I touch my arm for each sound that I hear. For each sound that I hear. What? Right, but do we hear the E? No, it's silent. So absolutely, when we go to spell that the word rose, we are going to pop an E at the end to make that O say its name. Okay? But when we are thinking about how many sounds we hear in the word, it's just we only hear 3. Okay? All right, we're going to keep going. I see some people who are ready to go. We're going to touch a spot for each sound we hear. Okay, we're doing note. Oh. Note. We're going to do hope. Oh. Hope. Stove. Oh. Stove. That one we heard 4 sounds, right? Because it's just a blend, so we still hear each sound. It's not a digraph. In a digraph, you only hear 1 sound for 2 letters. Smoke. Oh. Smoke. We heard 4 sounds again. Use. 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 Cute. 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 Okay. Huge. 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 That one, we know that there's an E at the end to make that U go U and that G go J. Right? Now this one, listen very carefully. These. 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 Now that one, I want to just write that down. So, is a digraph. It's 2 letters that make 1 sound. Digraphs are 2 letters. Digraphs make 1 sound. What 2 letters go? Kind of tickles my tongue when I do that.
TH.
TH. Very good. Very good. TH goes.
So you can see
Whoa.
Luis, this isn't
E. What letter is next, Henry?
E.
E.
I am not asking you. I am telling you now.
These. Now this one is tricky. Don't let it trick you. This one is tricky. Don't let it trick you.
Is it S?
It is an S. It's an S that's making a Z sound. Remember, S can make a Z sound sometimes. These.
Words that
then-
have the long E in.
What do we need at the end? What do we need at the end?
Who can tell me what
Who can
long
help
E
me?
says?
Danny. E. Did you know that? Awesome.
E.
Awesome.
Okay,
Very
who can
good.
tell me
These.
one of
These. That's kind of a tricky word. What, my darling?
If you have an
The long E can be said.
another E after this, it makes the E say its name.
Very good, right? If we have an E and we have another E at the end, it's going to make the easiest thing. Speaking of that, we're going to watch a couple of videos to remember those sounds and those letter sounds that we need to remember.
Louise?
This is the checkers game where grandson and granddad move on.
Jada?
Okay, I'm going to turn it down a little
EY. Okay, so we are doing this. Find the word with a long E. You can read that. Right there. Even if you spell it wrong, at least you will be able to write the word with a long E. It helps you narrow it stronger. Who thinks they can tell me why are you doing this?
No, Andrew.
We have to practice all the words so we can what? To learn how to what? Yeah, so you know how to read it, say it, and what is the third thing? Yeah? Write it. All right. So, that's all right. So before we read this, we are going to highlight page by page, you remember?
We're going to wait for a second for him to just have 15 seconds, okay?
You don't have to do that right now. And, okay. So we are highlighting page by page. And each of you has a part point today. And Amy will be my
Can I help
person.
you?
We'll just say them out loud, okay? As we go through this one, okay? All right, so make sure you're talking with your partner to help them make sure that they can find the long E patterns. Okay? Okay, start. Are you ready, Amy? All right. Okay, so what we're doing is
Wait, I have a few more tricks up my sleeve. You can change my power meters. I can change C and just by standing next to them.
okay, I'm gonna go to the next page.
I can change it to two. I can change it to S. When I stand next to you, I change the C and G.
It might be
Let's
easier
give it a
to
try.
read it.
You want to take that and say grass. Wait, stop. I know what you're thinking. I need to change both sounds.
Yeah.
You don't say crack, you say grace. You don't say crack, you say face. I change the vowel on C. When you stand next to me. You don't say crack, you say grace. You don't say sad, you say sage. I change the vowel on the G. When you stand next to me.
Okay, I heard some awesome whispers singing, so it's not to disturb the second graders to remember that E has a very important job, right? It can change. Just hold your horses. Okay, hold your horses. That E has a very important job. It makes the E, or it makes the vowel say its name. And then last week, we really focused on soft C and soft G. Jimmy, could I get you to listen, please? Be such an awesome listener. Okay, soft C and soft G when the E stands next to them, right? It makes the C go and the G go j. We practiced that a lot when we read these two books, right? King and Five Mice, okay, and Tales from a Past Age. Okay, we practiced the soft C and soft G a lot. And you guys are going to be reading these at home. I think we're going to try to read them again this afternoon. And then you guys will read them at home and get some practice in at home reading all those words, okay? So today, we're going to continue talking about E. Turn and tell your partners real quick what E does again. So Ellie, I need you to turn to Anaya, Elizabeth, and Miguel. You guys are going to be partners. Jimmy and Miranda, Danny and Hayden. Okay, Miguel, you're going to talk to. Danny and Hayden, you two need to talk and participate. Hayden, get your hands out of your desk. You don't get to play with stuff in there right now.
Make sure you're finding the same things.
It changes the words.
Anyone sitting here, you working together?
All right, come back. All together now. All together now. All right, you know what we should try some. I've got a lot of different other ones we can do. I can do like ready to rock, and then you guys would say ready to roll. I like that one. That was kind of fun too. Or macaroni cheese. Everybody freeze. Okay, anyway, I'll have to mix it up a little bit more. So what do we say that the E does again? Just a refresher. What does the E do when you talk to your partners? What did you say? What does that E do? Oh, are you raising your hand nicely? I know you can do it. I've seen you do it, and I know you know what to say. I'm just waiting for hands that are nicely raised. Anaya, what do you think? What did you and your partner discuss? So if there's an E in the middle and E at the end, what happens?
There is also.
Loud now, girlfriend, exactly.
Yes.
What? Okay, it's gonna make it say its name. Okay, so she was very specific. She talked about actually, hold on, we might call you guys in a minute. She talked about this spelling pattern. When there is an E in the middle and an E at the end, it's gonna make that E say its name, like in the word. Do we know a word that has an E in the middle and an E at the end? Let me think. Like in here. This is a sight word. Hopefully we're getting to know this. H-E-R-E has that E consonant E spelling pattern. What other? Careful. Very good, very good. So we talked about soft C. If E is standing next to C, it makes the C go. What else?
me and Jimmy discussed that. So when he makes vowels in his name, it changes the word.
Right, it totally changes the word. So instead of, let's talk about this word for a second. Jimmy, do you know what this is? A cube. Thank you, Jimmy. This is a cube.
Like my Rubik's.
Like your Rubik's Cube. Very good. What is this word, Jimmy? Nope. Very good, like a little baby bear. So I'm gonna build on what Miranda and Jimmy were telling me that they talked about. So Miranda's saying when you put the E at the end of a word, it will change that word a lot of the times because it changes the vowel sound, right? So Jimmy, this word is cub. Now it's cube. And that U is saying you. Very good. Cube. Hey, awesome, Jimmy. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your help. Okay, I need Danny to put that away now. Okay, so you can focus on what we're listening to. I think that's probably just trash now, right? It's already used, so just. I know, but it's a wet cleaner, isn't it? So yeah, so now it's gonna dry out and it'll be trash, and you get another one. Okay, then put it in your backpack. You're not gonna put it on your desk and play with it. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. All right, so we are actually going to work on long E, spelled E consonant E, and long U, spelled U consonant E. And we're also gonna work on long O, spelled O consonant E today. So not long O as in boat, because that's spelled O-A, but long O as in, so right there that says jock, but when I add that E at the end, it says O, joke. All right. Also this one, you guys might know this one.
Like joke.
Right, like that it says Ross. But when I add that E at the end, Anaya, can you sit up? Do you think you can help me with this word? Get up and easy, please. I'm sorry, if your name's not secretly Anaya, I don't need to hear you. I want to hear Anaya. Anaya, what's this letter gonna say when the E? Loud and proud so I can actually hear you. What's this letter's name? There you go. O. Rose. This is that tricky S. So she tried it. She said os, rose. And she could say, ooh, that doesn't make sense. You need to stop doing that with your desk. And that's when you change the S sound. Sit up, Danny. To the other S sound zzz, to see if that works better. Rose. Rose. Right. Oh, rose by any other name would smell as sweet, but.
Well, no, actually, looks like
There we go. Beautiful rose. Ah, my board's not entirely lined up. Okay. Not too bad. Hey, do we need to say anything? No, I don't. I don't need to hear it either way. Hey, can you take a seat, please? Thank you. You need to go around. You're too close to her. Thank you. All right. Also this one, a lot of your parents might have been talking about needing to do this in November. Right now that says vot. When we add the E, what does it say, Hayden?
no.
When I add the E, what does it say? It doesn't say vot anymore, which is not a word. Vote. Very good. It makes the O say its name. When it plays the jumping games, you guys need to think to myself, is that doing, and obviously there's a few rule breaker words where that E does nothing, right? Like in the word have, vote. So do you guys remember too, like when we do mystery Doug, and he says, let's vote on what you want the next question to be? That means you choose. You've got a few choices and you choose. So what your parents probably did in November, if they went to vote, there was a few choices for who to be president. There was also choices for, for different laws to pass different things. They had to vote. They had to make a choice. Do we want this one or this one?
Okay.
Do we like this or do we not like it?
I have school and my brother and she has my baby brother.
Oh, well, you know what? Actually, here in Jackpot, we always do our votes by mail. So you just get your ballot and then you mail it back. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's your mama's choice, and I don't need to know or worry about that, right? That's your family's decision. But anyway, so we did cube. Oh, this word, right? Like this. What does this word say? What does that word say? Who can help me read that? I like that I see so many hands. Oh, now Jimmy, you help me read the last one, so I think I need to pick out somebody different. The last one where we changed it then. Eeny, meeny, miny, Elizabeth? Hug, very good. And then when I add that E at the end, it changes it. Can you help me? Can you help me figure out what it's gonna be?
Yep, and now we're gonna go page by page.
You. And what's the G gonna say because it's next to E?
Okay, you guys done? Is it okay if you made a mistake?
What does the G say because it's next to E?
Okay.
It doesn't say J, it says J, right? Huh, huge, huge.
Alright,
Okay.
are you ready?
What?
Valerie, you can catch up, okay? Alright, so.
Okay, honey, I cannot hear you, especially with what's going on in the second class, in the other class. You have to speak up.
Let's see, Louise.
I cannot hear a thing you're saying. Honey, you have to speak as though you want me to hear you. I cannot hear you over Mr. Squatrito, but I couldn't even hear you even if he wasn't talking.
Easy. Okay. Alright, do we have any other?
Okay, sit down. So you're interrupting me to talk about things that aren't on task, right? I would love to hear that at recess, but that's not a right now thing to tell me, okay? All right, we might see a word like this.
Next page.
Mutt.
Troy.
And then I add the E at the end.
You said
And what does it do?
Okay, so.
Jimmy, I don't think you shouting out. That's not very polite to other people. Okay, you had your turn. Everybody gets a turn. Okay, Ellie, can you help me out?
Alright.
And he's gonna make that you go, you. I need to hear you doing it with me. Don't make me do it all by myself. I already went to first grade. Long time ago. Not too long ago.
Or is it the Y?
But a long time ago, longer than I like to admit. No, you make the U. Go you. You can also go ooh, but in this case, it's gonna say you.
It's the base.
You.
Okay. Let's see.
Blend it all together. You.
Feeling. Long.
You need to put in some effort, honey. I've already went to first grade. Do it with me. Do it with me. You. No, you need to do this, Elizabeth, well, yeah, Elizabeth, Ellie, and Anaya. You need to do this too. Stop. You need to do this. Do it with me. Anaya, do it with me. Ellie, do it with me. This is not my job. This is your job. You are the learners. Learning is a verb. It's an action word. You just sit there and magically learn things by sitting in my classroom?
No.
No, learning isn't magic. Learning is an action. You have to do the work with me or on your own. You have to do the work.
What?
Jimmy, I know you know, but can you please do it with us also? Okay, thank you. You. Now blend it. You. And you actually have to be doing it. You cannot just make me do it. Okay, put your mask in your nose. On your nose, not in your nose.
Wow. Valerie, give me a word.
And do that action. You can do it, right?
Here, so give me
You
a
can
word.
do it. Learning is an action. It's a verb. It's an action word. Okay, mute is kind of what Ellie just did to me, like when she refused to speak, she was mute. Sometimes I wish I could mute Elizabeth. Just kidding. What, Jimmy?
Even like mute when we like get on
Valerie, give me a word, please.
to mute our mic.
Right, you mute our mics when you get onto a meeting. Danny, please don't just play with that, okay? Is that a toy? All right. Let's do a blending word. A blending word. Fun, just for something different. So we need to blend it. So do it with me because you guys are rock star learners, right? Mr. Miguel, turn around. Do this with us, okay? Do it with us. Because learning is an action. That means you have to do it. In order to learn it, you really have to do it. Okay.
Louise.
Good, good, good.
Good.
Oh. I was gonna say ah. Glob. Good. Glob. Glob. Okay, Anaya. Don't make me do it. You need to do it.
Like I have a glob.
Ah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. I have a glob of slime, okay? What, Jimmy?
Even if you put the E there, it will spell globe.
Jimmy is so excited to move on to the next part when we put the E at the end. E makes the O say its name. When it plays the jumping game. Globe. Globe. Very good. And globe is like a 3D picture of our world, right? Have you guys, you've probably seen one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, a
Or
3D
like a snow
shape.
globe.
Or like a snow globe. But it's got a sphere on it, if it's a snow globe, right? Or if it's a 3D shape of our world, a globe. Maybe the snow globe has a snowman in it.
Yeah, like that one.
Okay. But it's always a 3D.
Oh, we didn't get one.
3D shape.
Because it's made with a sphere. Sphere. All right. So we're practicing lots of long vowels. Lots of long vowels. Timmy, sit down. Do I like being interrupted to ask if it's recess?
What?
No. If you're saying yes, you're lying to yourself and you're lying to me. Okay.
Okay.
Con, is that a word? It is. It's like when you try to trick someone. I'm gonna con you. I'm gonna trick you. Okay. And then when I add the E at the end, it makes the O say its name. When I play the jumping game, and con becomes cone.
Cone. Like
So
an
we-
ice cream cone.
Like an ice cream cone. We have spent a lot of time today introducing those long vowel words. They're upside down. What the? Okay. There's not a whole lot of long E words spelled this way that I can think of. But you can do words like
Oh, no, there's one more.
theme.
One more.
Oh,
That would be the. And then we have
Get your highlighter out.
theme. Like you might want to say the theme of my birthday party is princesses. And now you get out of your backpack, quit playing in that, sit in your seat or stand next to your seat. But please stop playing in your backpack. Stand up. Okay. Like the theme of your birthday party. We are gonna have a minion themed birthday party. Okay? All right.
Miss Kennison.
What, Jimmy?
Joe? It's kind of like Joker from Gotham.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put these spelling patterns up here so we can kind of remember them.
Joker. The top.
Okay, Jimmy.
We got field right here. It's every.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You didn't
You're
get
gonna
that?
say that. You knew it. Oh no.
He's highlighted. Amy, you don't have it, so.
Alan.
Okay, very good. Boys and girls, I'm gonna put up our story that I want us to look at and think about and read again. It's probably gonna come in.
L.
It logged me out.
Nice try.
It doesn't.
Over you.
Let you. Put one.
Don't mind.
Wrong computer doesn't like you.
Yeah, it likes me sometimes.
Ashlyn.
He likes me sometimes.
Maybe
Beast.
not because you had too much tabs.
Oh, beast.
Yeah, you had too much
No, it has nothing to do with tabs open. That particular thing. That is just a matter of
Page 48.
that I hadn't been into that for a while, so it had logged me out. That's all it was. Okay. So when we're reading words,
What?
we need to think about those long vowels. Okay. I need your eyes, your ears, your minds up here. I need Mr. Jimmy. Could you please sit down for me? Thank you so much. So when I read this word,
Okay.
oh, I'm gonna know that the E makes the I say its name when it plays the jumping game. Oh, life. This is a sight word. At. And then E's gonna make that O say its name. Home. Life. At. Home. And you know what I like to do? After I sound out those words and I know what they are, I reread so that I know that those words go into my brain
Samuel.
and that I think about them again. So I sound them out one time and then I do it again. Okay. Jimmy, could you please take a seat, my darling?
What?
That way the people behind you can see.
Me?
Okay.
Me.
All right. Okay, so you guys need to take a seat. You all need to take a seat because you're too busy jumping
Troy.
in order to, like, you can't possibly be focused. Sit, Jimmy, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Has. That is a sight word.
Ashlyn.
Anaya, this is a sight word. Has. That S is making that Z sound. And you could try that. Has.
Okay.
And be like, oh, that's not a word. Let's do the other sound for S. Has. Aiden, stay out of your desk. Hey. As.
Right.
And then you makes the O say its name when it plays the jumping game. Home. Let's see if I can zoom into this a little bit more. Makes it a little bit easier for y'all to see it. There we go. Woo! All right. Now we can see that. Right? You make the O say its name. Home. And so I'm going to reread what I've read so far so that I know that my brain can focus on that. I'm going to move this a little closer. Hopefully it can see it. For my friends at home, has home, I say its name, life, has home life. It is gonna say A in this word, changed, has home life changed, lot, it's like since,
Oh, I think everyone you missed.
Whoa, we can't hear it all, our second graders. Second graders, just guys, you guys need to settle it down a little bit. First graders can't hear.
Samuel, give me a word.
Go. We know the word go. So when we have in front of it, it's go. Has home life changed a lot since long ago? Oh my goodness, we read that sentence. Okay, if you're interrupting me, I don't want to hear it right now. You did not even raise your hand nicely. So you're just gonna wait. We're gonna read this whole thing. You're going to wait, put your hand down. We're going to read it, and then you can comment if you must, okay? Yes, it has. Has home life changed a lot since long ago? And there's a question mark right there, and that lets me know that I changed my voice to to make it sound like a question, right? You change your voice and you're asking a question. You need to sit up. You did not get to sleep in my classroom. Show me that wonderful verb, that action of learning. Has home life changed a lot since long ago? And we change our voice because we're asking a question. And being able to read it that way makes us not sound like robots. We sound like fluent people. Like when we listened to those stories on Story Online today, those readers were very good readers, right? They made us really feel those words that they were reading because they changed their voice. Some of them even changed their voice for characters. When that woman read the story about Feather and Lotus, right? And when she talked about grandpa, she kind of changed her voice to sound like a grandpa, okay? So being able to change our voice when we read is called fluency. Turn around, Anaya. Anaya, I want you to stand up, and I want you to come stand over here. It's not punishment, but I know that sometimes you need to stand to help your brain focus, okay? The rest of you guys are standing and distracting yourself, so it's just a matter of how we use standing. If you're standing and jumping around on your desks, is that being helpful to your learning or hurtful?
Okay.
Right, that's being helpful to your learning. If you're standing just so that you can get your brain to focus, that's okay, that's being helpful. Step over just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Over that way. No, not closer to me, over that way. Towards Elizabeth, just a smidge. Anaya, don't be sick. Come here.
All right.
Right here where I put my foot. Thank you. Use that big, beautiful brain of yours. You gotta use it. Okay. Has home life changed a lot since long ago? We're practicing being fluent readers. Yes. And there's a comma there which tells us to make a little bit of a pause. Yes, it has. And I sounded really excited there. Why did I sound excited? Why did I sound excited, Elizabeth? Apostrophe. I mean, not an apostrophe. An exclamation mark. Miss Kennison will have to brain for a minute. That's okay, right? An exclamation point. And if you look at my little guys over there, I've got Eeyore who just, and he's my period. Piglet, who's always asking a lot of questions and always worried about something. He's my question mark. And Tigger, T-I-double-R, he's my exclamation point because Tigger's always dancing around so excited. Right? He's always excited. So when we say our exclamation mark, or when we read something with an exclamation mark, we need to read it like we're excited. Okay, sit up and no snoozing. If I don't get to sleep, you don't get to sleep, right? That's my rule.
Give me a word.
Man. Cut man. It's okay. I'm just teasing. Party hard, Miss Kennison, you're so funny.
Freeze.
I don't need to wake up
Freeze.
early.
You don't need to wake up early. You just need to wake up at a normal time in order to come to school,
Freeze.
okay? All right, over here, there,
Say it louder.
there is a long O in this word.
Freeze.
Okay, there's a long O in the word,
That's
but there's nothing there to make it, it just does, okay? I think it, because it's next to NG, NG changes like I to go E. NG is gonna change O to go O, aw. I guess, no, sorry, that's,
all right.
it's a short O, ong, sorry, I'm thinking about the NG going ing.
Gentlemen.
G, O, if we know go, we can say go. N, E, the Y is saying a E sound. I need you focused. Many, long ago, there's a little comma to pause. Long ago, many
What is that?
families, cooked. And notice that ED is going, that's one of the three sounds ED can do. Remember, ED can go, ED can go duh, and ED can go
How about
id or ed,
you want
okay?
there?
Long ago, many families cooked, worked, and slept in one room. Now we're gonna read that again all together. I need boys and girls to be active learners. Long ago, many families cooked, worked, and slept in one room. I need you to move over this way so you can actually see the word. Stop, right here. Just stop, right there. Perfect. Can you read through me? No, so quit going over here to where you can't see and go over here to where you could actually read a ramp. Okay?
4 minutes during her class. Okay?
Yeah, because I'm gonna be back over there in just a minute. Whoa, weird.
Okay. Bye.
Hey,
Okay.
over here, a long, he's gonna make the I say its name. You need to put your mask back on. Time ago, I think that's one of our vocab words for the week. Ago, we've seen it a lot. A long time ago, homes had just one room. People, and this is a word we're going to see a lot too, and we're going to put this into our sight word stuff. Because do you think it's important for you to know the word people? Yeah. Ellie, come on. Alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. Don't make me up here doing all the work. People ate, you make the A say its name, ate and slept in that. Second graders, no, you do not get to lose your mind just because Mr. Squatrito left. You need to be doing what he told you to do. I will be there in just a couple minutes. We're finishing up here. People ate and slept in that same room. Today, look, that's a compound word. Today, homes can stop standing in front of her. Move over, right there. Don't move. Stop wiggling, Anaya. Okay? When you stand in front of people, that does not help them. When you stand so that I'm in front of the word so you can't see, that does not help you. Okay? You need to stop moving all around and stay where you're supposed to. Today, homes can have, and this is one of those rule breaker words where the E doesn't do anything, right? That's why it's a sight word, because it breaks the word, because otherwise it's a haze, which is not a word, right? Have many, with the Y saying E, rooms. Let's read it again. A long time ago, homes had just one room. People ate and slept in that same room. Today, homes can have many rooms. Today, families can live in large homes that have lots of space. All right, Anaya, the words aren't on the floor, so I'm very sad that you were looking at the floor and not reading with us because you cannot learn if you're not doing the work. All right, we're going to read some more of this later. Thank you guys for reading along with me. Those of you who are doing learning as an action. It's a verb. It's an action.